I don't know which one that was much more terrible, Erik ten Hag decision or Manchester United third kit. This is the match review of Arsenal versus Manchester United, guys. Let's get into it. If you didn't miss my preview going into this match, I already told you guys that Arsenal are lining up with 5 attackers, only one natural defensive midfielder going into that match. So Manchester United, they released this lineup an hour before people going into this match. So the coach has time to tell his guys that, okay, this is what I want from you. We are going to be expecting this. We are going to be expecting that. I'm not someone that believes that Erik ten Hag is a stupid coach. He's not a stupid coach. Don't even let me use the word stupid. Let me use the word an unprepared coach. I don't think he go into a match as big as this unprepared. But Manchester United form facing the top 6 away is alarming because they've played away games with top 6 11 times and they've lost 9 times. So the record does not even favor them. The odds does not favor them at all. A lot of people were tipping Arsenal to win, including me, just because I feel like Arsenal has all it takes to take on this Manchester United team. Going into this season, Manchester United as a team, they don't have the cohesion. They are not really themselves. You look at their match against Wolves, 1-0. The goal came late from Wan-Bissaka that we don't believe he could cross it. He created a goal scoring chance, Varane getting on to the end of the ball. The game could have been 1-1. You remember what happened? Onana was speared by the referee, blah, blah, blah. All those happened. Going into the game again against Tottenham, playing away, one of the big 6, they were defeated 2-0, where they played very, very horrible. They went into this game with Nottingham Forest at home. Nottingham Forest was leading 2-0. Manchester United had to come back. So all those kind of signs, they are already alarming. Seriously, they were very, very alarming signs. But people didn't really bat their eye. They were like, oh, Erik ten Hag can do this. Manchester United is still Manchester United. I'm here to tell you guys, seriously, if you're a Manchester United fan, Manchester is not Manchester right now. And Manchester is still blue right now. I won't lie to you, Manchester United from their lineup, their plan too was clear. They were already ready to absorb pressure. If you see the way their average positioning in that match, they didn't really want to attack. They really want to hurt Arsenal on counter attack because they know Arsenal is going to use the high line. They are going to come in, try to play the ball side from side to side, try to penetrate into their defense, and they were ready for that. Bruno Fernandes was playing so deep in his own half. All the attackers, they were supporting the fullback, so you already know what they are about. They just want to absorb the pressure. They have players that can run. Honestly, they have Anthony, they have Martial on top. I don't know if he really can run, but I think the guy can do a job. They have Rashford, who we all know he has the pace. So they were looking to absorb the pressure and going on to the offensive by counter attack. We saw their first goal. Havertz made a mistake, and Arsenal defense too is not really tight because they've been conceding some silly goals going into this new season, and that can cause them along the way. So they passed the ball into Rashford. Rashford, a very sensible guy, he just like dropped the shoulder about 2 times, whipped the ball into the far corner. The keeper does not stand a chance at all. So I blame the defense for that goal. It took Arsenal just 35 seconds to score back. But you people don't really bat an eye on Martinelli. You people are overlooking the amount of talents that guy has. I'm his biggest fan right now. I'm the biggest fan of Martinelli in the whole wide world. Seriously. That guy made Wan-Bissaka such shege, and Wan-Bissaka was the best Man United player, by the way. So you can see how good that guy is. It took them those 35 seconds. He just passed the ball, square it in, and Odegaard, captain, fantastic, was there to put the ball into the net. When they went into second half, Arsenal just reminded Man United that they were in Emirates. You guys are not in the Old Trafford. You people are in Emirates, and they started pressing. Manchester United almost made a mistake. They almost fell over down into the penalty, and I really want to give all credit to Michael Oliver for not giving that ball as a penalty because it was not. But you could see that Manchester United were already looking shaky because Rashford itself, everybody was inside their own half deep. They could not get out of their own half. I was seeing Bruno Fernandes clearing ball to corner, inside his own box, defending. Oh my God, seriously. At this point, Arsenal was all around the pitch. It was as if they were playing with an extra man because Man United was not close to it. They were trying to absorb the pressure, but the pressure at this point was already choking them, honestly. See the ball Saka missed, as in, like he just I don't know, they would have checked the ball if the ball was offside, but Saka had a costly miss that if they didn't win that game, that means it would be all over the internet that it was Saka that did not allow them to win the game. But Onana too was good. He was attentive. They might be under pressure, but he was not under pressure. In the 76 minutes, Arteta decided to add petrol inside the fire that was already burning. It was too much to handle for Manchester United. He brought in Tomiyasu in a stay for Shevchenko. Okay, I now want 4 defenders. Nobody should attack. You people should just stay in defense. He brought in Gabriel Jesus, who has played against Manchester United 13 times but have not scored a goal. He brought in Fabio Vieira. That guy is another beast on his own. I don't even know what kind of position he's playing, but I think he's an attacker. He brought in Jorginho. See the kind of sub he's making. This is where I was. This is why I'm against Erik ten Hag. He brought in Jorginho. He brought in Reiss Nelson. Let me see what Manchester United tried to counter what Arteta brought in. Erik ten Hag, in his own wisdom, he brought in Harry Maguire for Lisandro Martinez, which is not a bad thing. Martinez was already injured. You have to take him off. But you remove Lindelof. You brought in Johnny Evans, who is 36 years old. Is that an upgrade? Is this a Carabao Cup? Are you playing against Chelsea? You brought in Johnny Evans, who is already 36 years old. You brought him into the match to come and play against this Arsenal side that was already putting pressure on you. Now, if you look at their bench, Manchester United does not have bench. Let's start from there. Manchester United does not have anybody to come from the bench to do something special, because Rasmus now is ready okay. The new striker they bought from Atlanta is ready okay. So I'm thinking he's going to start next match. Matia is not somebody you can count on coming from the bench to come and do something for you. What was Anthony doing on the pitch till 84 minutes? He's going to explain. No? What was Anthony doing on the pitch till 84 minutes? It's bad coaching. Anthony was not in this match. Anthony, how many times did the camera even pick up Anthony? How many shots did they have? And Matia just had 1 shot on target. The both of them were out. The both of them were not present in that game. They were just numbers just to make up 11 players. They were not doing anything in that match. So as a coach, you could have seen this earlier. What the Arsenal decided to do? Arsenal decided to say, game on. I've seen your sub. Let us fire these people. And just like that, the Johnny Evans you brought in, I can't even remember the player was holding when the free kick was coming. You saw one clear man. Declan Rice was just standing there alone, unmarked, unchecked. What do you think the guy will do? The guy even had time. He controlled the ball with his chin. He slots it at the back of the net. I'm not sorry for Manchester United actually, because they didn't really play a very good game. If you see a team that I used to say something that in football sometimes you can be okay the way you lose. You can be okay the way you lose because we did all our best, we tried our best, we did our part. But Manchester United didn't do close to their part in this game. 2-1. Although their coach was saying in press conference that Garnacho was supposed to be counted, blah blah blah. I believe in technology. I believe if the ball was offside, the VAR got it spot on, and we could see Gabriel was a calculated risk. He tried to bring back his body, and he saw that Garnacho run, and he tried to bring back his body, and he was lucky. I'll say Gabriel was lucky to get that offside trap absolutely correctly. And VAR was not lying. VAR was not lying. You can't because your team didn't pull up the performance. You can't say if Garnacho goal has entered, blah blah blah. This will happen. I feel that's bullshit coming from your coach. I think that's unprofessional, very very unprofessional of him. If you lose, just take your L and go and prepare in the training ground. Harry Maguire and Johnny Evans were nowhere to be found in that last goal. Dalot was sprinting, trying to help his team. But what did Gabriel do? Gabriel allowed him to lie down in the grease pasture. He sent him back to Portugal. And it was a beautiful goal, honestly. And it was a very, very beautiful goal. This guy has played against Manchester United 13 times. 13 times without a goal. But he scored one today. A very beautiful one, a very memorable one. He's not going to forget it anytime soon. So,
thanks for watching 22 Podcasts. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.